Yo, what's up? It's me again. Deep Sea's back at it. Hey, hello guys. Yeah, so back in the scene. Definitely took some time off. Yeah, so I had a little. For those of you who know, I do bodybuilding, or I was doing bodybuilding. I was prepping for a show, and my show was on. It was June 15th, and yeah, so I took about, after that show, I just had to go through a lot of motions and kind of just like restructure my life after that ended, and just had to figure out what my future was looking like when I was planning on to compete again, how much time I wanted to devote to bodybuilding and Yu-Gi-Oh and YouTube, and then just trying to balance everything around work. And I also have a full complete family of 5, and I got 3 kids, and so just trying to just make it all work. And yeah, just find out and just get my priorities aligned. But yeah, so we're back at it. We're trying a new series out here, trying a new way to a new system for me to start uploading content again. Back at locals, I hadn't gone for 2 weeks, and then I did go last week, and I did go last weekend for a minute. I was really just picking up ice barrier cards, and I played 2 rounds and then dropped. I did fine. It was just I didn't really know what I was doing, and I just kind of wanted. I really mainly just kind of wanted to get the cards. But yeah. So I spent some time looking at the deck. We're taking the ice barriers today, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through it. I'm still learning for sure. I haven't actually played with the deck yet, outside of those couple matches I played where I was still learning, even what the cards did. But at least I know what the cards do now. I have an idea of how to play through interactions going first, and yeah, it's pure ice barriers, and it's a pretty basic list. I'll be showing it at the end of this video. It's just a shit ton of hand traps, and I might change something last second, but yeah, right now it's just pure variant, bunch of hand traps, and we just gotta see how the deck functions. And yeah, so I'm not too familiar with what the meta looks like right now. I know Yubel's running around, but they're not full power yet. I know Snake Eyes is still just Snake Eyes. I haven't had a chance to play against Ritual Beasts yet or see what they do, so I'm also not familiar with that strategy. I really don't know what any of the new decks do. When I was playing my rounds last weekend, I did end up playing against Infernoids with Snake Eyes, and yeah, that deck was pretty tough. He had good hands, but I had good hands too. I don't know. Honestly, I misplayed. So I think there's actually a chance there that I totally win that one. But yeah, so I don't really know what other decks are cruising around right now. What else I should be worrying about? I'm pretty sure my local scene today is going to be Snake Eye, Yubel, Voiceless, Tenpai, the rogue stuff. The rogue stuff's always there. Yeah, Salamangreats, and there's a random and Melodious. There's Melodious at my locals too. I know there's other guys trying to build ice barriers, so maybe we'll get an ice barrier mirror match. Maybe I can talk to these guys, the ice barrier players, and kind of get their input on how they felt about the deck. I joined the ice barrier Facebook group, and that's mainly what I've been using to kind of look at what lists have been doing well. I did see one guy posted, he was playing the White Aura engine, which I love the White Aura cards, and to see it take off and potentially in a deck is really cool. And so I definitely agree that it seems like the ice barrier cards by themselves just won't do enough, because they rely way too heavily on the normal summon and having a body on board and having an ice barrier name on board. And so there's a few engines I eventually want to play with. I want to just play with pure first and just feel it out and just kind of take that route first. But yeah, I mean, whether it's a heavy Kashtira engine I was kind of interested in, or the White Aura cards, I'm definitely gonna be looking at the White Aura stuff. I think a Bishark plays pretty well in the deck because then you can play like Harpooner, and you have multiple extenders. The white aura card's just synchro, and that's pretty cool. A Bishark also gives you more access to playing cards like the rank 4 Kraken, which I've been seeing people talk about how for ice barriers, Kraken's like the way to deal with Tempai. And so I'm testing that today. I'm hoping I get to play against Tempai, and hoping that comes up. But yeah, so about to pull in the locals here. And so from here we're just gonna cut to the first match, and so on, and then we'll meet back here after my day's over to kind of talk about how I felt about the deck, and yeah, what changes maybe I'm thinking about making, and just how the experience was, and yeah, and so that'll do it for now. I will meet with you guys after my rounds today. All right, peace. All right, man. Good luck. You going first?
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun, friend.
You too. I won't forget whose turn it is. I'll forget before. I'm searching and forget what I'm doing. It'll be a lot.
Overdue.
No, dude. What up, free? It's free. Stand by me.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So if you have oh, Jesus. Okay.
We love it here.
Apparently. Okay. I will special swap by discarding a water. Effect on summon a dump from deck.
You're gonna dump?
I'm gonna my frog's taking a dump.
I don't know if I'm threatened by that or not. I don't know what the new ice barrier chick does, but Toad is a little threatening. I'm gonna throw a Mourner at it.
Throw a Mourner?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm sure it is.
Activate Medallion to add ice barrier.
Yeah.
We like a
Whoa. You haven't paid for the card yet. Whoa.
Normal.
Yeah.
Effect, discard a card to special from deck.
Another one?
Chain.
I see. Yeah. Is this full combo?
This is full combo.
Alright.
Do you want to see full combo?
Give it to me.
So yeah, special from deck, effect to dump, and then his level becomes the level I dump.
Okay.
Dump mage. Mage effect adds an ice barrier card from deck, grave, or banished hand.
Sick.
Once in the deck, once in the grave, by anyway.
Well, I do know. Now I need.
I'll add revealer.
Yep.
Oh, you're
Go swap effect.
with an 8. I want. It's in the middle. So.
Oh wait, I can't do that, right? Because there's
I
one.
want bronze.
Correct, yeah. So you can still bounce him to hand, he's just gonna resolve the game.
Oh.
You don't have to do that if you don't want to.
No, I don't want back in my hand.
Oh, okay. It's just gonna resolve negated, and you take a saucy 1,000. Aha.
Reveal speaker of something.
Yeah.
It's in the same pouch. No attack?
Effect.
Oh boy, another Toad.
Another Toad. We're always playing a Toad deck, baby. Effect.
Yep.
And I'm going to use effects. I'm going to.
Okay. And then effect, I tribute a monster for cost, effect monster, to summon up to 3 tokens, level 1. And then he gets a level for every token I summon. And then I'm locked into water synchros for the rest of the turn.
You melt.
Yeah.
So special 3 level 1s, he becomes a 5.
And I can add a.
And then I will synchro for 6
I'm going to add my.
to pull.
Wow.
And then because I control an ice barrier, ice barriers, I will banish speaker to special level 1 token.
Okay.
Add or
More guys. Yep. That's a hard synchro 9.
Yes, sir. And then
Draw cardboards.
yeah, so chain link one croc, chain link 2 coral.
How many cards is card drawing?
3. So 4 total.
We love drawing 4.
Dude, we love drawing 4 cards.
But am I dead?
I can take one card that mentions
Activate Ran, pitching a card, water summon.
Yep.
I'm gonna send that.
With you so far.
This is
Nightmare Throws effect. I can then take a Fiend, the 0 tag and 0 effects, and add it to my hand.
Synchro
Is this full combo?
for Lancia.
Every time I see something play up card, so I'm going there.
Yeah, so what this will do is that twice per turn, if you summon a monster, I can summon an ice barrier from my extra deck, or graveyard. So that's twice per turn, and then I can turn the monster that you summon to defense mode. And then if you leave the field by my opponent any means, then I can special a synchro from my extra deck, ice barrier, and it counts as a synchro summon.
So basically, I'm getting trashed.
It's a floater if you deal with it, and then it summons reoccurring bottles twice per turn when you do stuff.
Sick. You're good to carry on.
I will enter battlefield.
Okay, so I'm getting big
He
bones.
gains 500 from a card in hand, so he's at 3, and so this will be 52, and then 33 for him.
Yep. I am gonna try and play first again and actually play the video game. Lol.
Alrighty,
Stand by phase, main phase.
all good.
Scale couple.
Got it.
Couple effects.
Yep.
No, maybe not. No,
Anything rise.
Nope.
Nope. Let's go.
No bird.
No, not quite.
I was afraid to have bourbon against your deck. I didn't, because I'm like, it could be anything. And I feel like the bourbon's like very, very hit or miss right now.
So I don't know if it's a full deck, but I have like
What you got for me?
Really wish I had bourbon.
Are we Gucci or
No,
are we
you're all good, sir.
See the damage.
Oh, yeah.
Anything rise. Nope. He was holding the bird.
Yep, all good.
Chain link 1, chain link 2.
Yep.
It's so funny because like so I pick up a lot of
Cross sheet.
I was like
This is still a rather awkward opening, I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
trap card build.
I keep ripping this motherfucker.
No.
I want to.
The bad one. The bad one.
The bad one.
The ones from 2010 or whatever year.
Back to tab.
Unfortunately, it's almost like.
This isn't even good.
Oh. I will.
That's a print.
But like
I send it.
collections of
I'll attack the ego.
I had a lot of this.
He's got 0 attack. He'll take 1,000. My turn. So Nightmare Bane, any damage I would take.
Having me think at the moment too.
I love thinking thugs.
There's so many things where it's like I'm trying to get rid of like it's worth holding on to. You save $5.
That's not even good. I hate everything right about now.
Dude, music to my ears.
It's a great deck to recommend because of that. Because it's super
Chainlink 1, we are going to discard two special 2 Melodious with different levels from my deck. Chainlink 2, Baka target Soprano to special summon. Chainlink 3, Concerto bottom to the
That's fine.
Honk, I didn't think I'd get this far. Let's go.
Man.
Did you cut my deck?
Oh, I can cut it though.
Because I'm going to be drawing cardboards.
Yep. That's a cute veiler.
You're a cute veiler. Whatever that means. Already activated reframe. Do I even get access to that if I do that? Ugh. I hate everything right about now. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Hard drawing this thing is so bad.
You summon this off the fusion?
Yeah. This is summoning this from the
And you summon 2 from the deck.
Yeah, and they have to be different ones.
Got it.
Soul of Anguish effects. I will discard my Snow Rabbit to link these 2 together. So that would be weird.
We're going to get
Cisco Talk. Targeting Anguish, so he's at 5,000.
another refrain. We get Sonata.
On resolution,
Ah, you got a rock for me?
I will attempt to rock here.
Rock my world.
He did, he won. He got it.
Ah, shit.
Kind of have to there, not gonna lie.
You 100% have to.
Soprano target to add to hand.
Yeah, that's good.
LOL normal summon.
Yep. And it's like a hit target.
It is a once per turn fusion summon.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Not today.
Not today. I understand that.
Very much things that I guess
This is a bounce.
Yeah, we're going to be a little aggressive and summon in attack mode. Effective refrain to scale itself.
Sure.
Kind of had to play into the nib there, and that was really, really fucking gross. Debating if I'm extending just a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're looking pretty good here.
It's heckin' okay.
Well, I mean, you have a bounce. I don't know what else you have.
A cardboard.
Right.
And we're passing.
So this bounces up to how many you banish?
Correct.
And you can banish all 3 of these guys, or just people besides her?
I can banish as many Melodious I want, and then I can bounce up to that.
Got it. And do these do anything in your scales?
Not on your
Got it. Drop turn?
I'm sorry, buddy.
The only other effect that you need to be aware of is this is boosting my fairies by 5.
Alright. Stand by main.
Normal summon Dark
No, you can't get mad at him.
Let's go.
gonna add card to the next to my hand.
Activate Rand by punching Mage Claw.
Oh, yes, possibly.
Summon itself in a token, yeah.
And then Resolution Mage Effect to add.
To add what?
Ice Barrier card from the deck banish or greater.
Sure. Yeah.
Way cheaper. Same thing with the deck marks. The ones at warehouse,
Pretty good.
Odd Revealer.
I don't want to put
So like these right here for their version are 35.
Anything on res?
Nothing on this.
Yeah. See the difference? Yeah.
Make water
Almost
bear.
on the same side of the lotus. You got an imper me? Oh my lord.
Special.
Water bear and I.
And I will attempt to.
Yeah. He did it 3 times, so I'm good.
Oh, he gave you something.
Yep, it is just that much bigger.
Yeah.
You're trying to force out my bounce.
Maybe.
No point in it.
The longer we hung out, we kept finding more cards. We went back and forth on the fucking poker night deck.
Attempt to end
Oh,
about.
yeah.
We started with that.
That is fine.
We started to get all my cards up in between rounds. I'm like,
And I will return this to my deck.
It's not doing anything else. It's just a guy being a dude.
which one? The one next to you, the kid with dread? Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Fan of Vivo? Crush
He
it.
PayPal me or cash app or whatever at least 120, and I felt like we traded.
I'll hit the link.
We definitely
Bonking the links.
Yep.
No, because we got some of the ritual piece stuff. I got a Colossus. Which worked out really nice.
Services were much appreciated. I'll take
And I
15.
messaged you, because I got the Laura.
Enter main 2.
That is perfect, because I just grabbed
Normal.
Like, if anything's working itself
Normal
out.
summon is successful.
I will activate the effect.
Remind me again.
I put your card for cost to then special a Ice Barrier tuner from my deck. Thinking of my cost.
Okay.
I was gonna give you
Name your
a
dogs above gotta have.
I was like, oh, I guess this all already moved from my binder.
Dim barrier for going second. Ah, cross out. Got it.
Yeah.
That's just him saying no fusions to you, Jason.
Correct.
Yeah, you're big.
Talents.
Activate Freezing Chains. I target a level 4 lower Ice Barrier in my graveyard plus summon. So I will target
That is. I'm thinking here. This is a tuna.
Easy 2.
I'm gonna activate it.
I will chain Gamir.
All of my guys have 0 attack. All of my bouncers.
To hand.
And another thing. Every time I try to leave.
I don't want to give you back your starter, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, you want to go first. I told you, man.
Show me extender.
No, I wish that was it. I pass.
Is that continuous?
It's continuous. While I control 3 Ice Barriers, I control are unaffected by monster effects.
Ah, dope.
But the Monster Reborn is just on activation.
Okay, sick. So I don't give a shit about that for
You don't. Yeah. It's very hard to give a shit about this card.
Draw a card for you.
Yep.
Stand by face me.
Okay.
Couplet effect to add.
Is that on?
Everyone's a big like order. Everyone.
Anything breaks.
Oh, no, that's the
Activate.
Yeah, maybe discarding the
It's there for cross out.
Is it a cross out?
Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3.
And they're all gonna be degenerates.
A lot of Fiends is gonna be there. Fiends is gonna be the main backbone. Yeah, it's the main backbone of the event.
I have something for you if you're okay for a couple minutes.
Like you wanna log on to the card?
Yeah, you might want to log up.
Let me get a water. I haven't really consumed enough anything today.
You're gonna take this one. I want to go talk to TJ for 5 minutes.
That is muy annoying. Fucking desires.
You got that silly effect, Baylor.
We'll summon Arya.
Sure.
Does this do anything when it's sent to grave?
I'll add Ice Barrier.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to bounce it to your hand because I gave you your other thing before, but I think no matter what, you're getting value out of it, which is giggling, but do I just not go for damage? I think I just not go for damage right at this moment. Little Knight target. We are going to go chain link to Baka, target Chapina to add a hand, chain link 3 can share this. I'm aware it does. I am trying all I can. Chapina effect.
Sure.
Is it the turn? Oh, I cannot activate Chapina effect. I have resolved it. Why is that the turn you activate? This card bugs.
This is me as deck back. He's like, I don't think I bladed it. And I'm like, what? When he shakes it and it's empty?
Enter battle phase. 0.
Yeah.
Main phase 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass.
Sure. That's it.
Effects you need to be aware of. Melodious can't be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle.
Yeah, we're going next.
Okay.
My other card in hand was I was debating I had second nib and this, and so I thought, oh, maybe it'd be better to have nib versus your deck because you can go Apolloza, and I was thinking maybe you climb into that, but maybe in hindsight I just block you from fusion. But I'm going first.
Are you sure you don't want to go second?
I'm sure. I won when I went kind of first.
Damn, it was worth a shot. Good luck, have fun, friend.
You too. Let's go. Special swap, discarding mage for cost.
Ah, that's a good start.
I'll go
Yeah.
chain link 1 mage, chain link 2 swap.
Yep.
There's like 4 different cards for that.
Sending swap, mage will resolve.
You're honestly, it depends on the placement. And also players. I got some. That's the beauty of like you got a little luck. You got a lot of luck. Then you're fine. Open out is not very good.
Normal revealer.
And swap, dump, swap, yeah.
Yeah. I'll use revealer effect. Discard a card for cost, special from deck.
Okay.
Don't look at my mind. Yes, you do.
All special gorgeous. Special gorgeous. Effect on summon, special icebreaker from hand or grave.
Okay.
Special.
Almost certain.
Super wasn't there for sure.
All is good in the hood. You were good to carry on.
All synchro.
Set spell card before. Ah, random. It's reloading.
Into Lancia. And then I will activate Mage Effect, attributing swap for cost.
To do what?
Just summon up to 3 tokens.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And he becomes level 5.
Yeah.
Synchro for 6. Cool.
Corral dragon. Yep.
And then I will synchro for 8.
Yep.
Into Dragite. And then I'll go affect a coral to draw.
Okay. Have fun.
I would recommend because what you would rather is if you're just trying to trip.
And I will pass play.
Fuck you, game. Stand up, man.
Yep.
Basically synchro during if my opponent special summons a monster.
Goddamn points I'll never use. Oh wow. Literally nothing.
So I told this girl when I did you want my account, so I'm gonna please take it. I'm never gonna use it.
That's a nice Yu-Gi-Oh card. Can I have it?
I will give you a hand sword.
Yes.
Change our card?
Okay.
Unlikely I have 3 on me.
That's a nice Yu-Gi-Oh card. Can I have one?
I could have played that better. Ah. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. Anything, Rose?
No.
Oh, look at that. Yes. You need nimble.
3 in hand.
3 in hand.
Scale couple.
Sure.
Couple and effect to add.
X-Sabers can. X-Sabers?
Chain other.
Rude.
You have an ultra grand roll. Yeah. I do? Hot. I think they don't know.
Normal refrain attempt read.
That's good.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I know I need one of them.
You wouldn't happen to be a fairy, would you?
Put in that pile.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, I need one more.
That's not doing anything. It's actually surprisingly awkward.
Somebody strategies. I'm trying to sort right now, so I know what the hell they're doing. Fair enough. Because I have a light switch in here too. And I picked up German beer too. Oh yeah. So what are you trying to build?
Like a couple of marrow dudes.
I think I can do extra base stuff I do have.
No effective couplet, Sedge.
Then I have mine, so I can build my.
It's essentially a little mini poplar. Special one from hand to graveyard when it's added. I'm not triggering it.
And then be like, okay.
Okay.
There's an entire page on what it means. You're right.
Anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna build my own version along with
The other one?
Robbie, do you want to
Special team.
Okay, Robbie, I guess you won't get mine then. I want a super.
10 pounds.
Oh, no, you.
Haji Baba Bonk for 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
21?
Extra black and stuff. I guess
17.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Main phase 2?
Yep.
Summon Spittle Knight, attempt Spittle Knight effect.
Oh, the Korean one? Yeah.
It's so high.
I'm praying that is the correct one.
Honestly, I have no idea.
It's humble.
Oh, this right here. They seem a little like.
Normal?
Normal summon is successful.
Ooh, that one I keep. Oh no. I love the platinum rare. But I don't like I actually have a bunch of platinum rare. Oh really? I love platinum. It makes me feel like a real boy.
He's trying to run ice bears.
I know what I have. I'm pulling your life. That'll help too. Yes, I'm doing the deck as well. Oh, really? I'm trying to build any deck I want. And if you want to borrow a deck for an Mirage, I'll be like, give me the effect.
Adds them, yeah.
3 days in advance. At least a week in advance. Don't give it to me the day before. I'm going to tell you to pick rocks and hope you can find some of the full deck.
6 card ash.
Tengu.
Ah!
But yeah, I have pass or two.
I know.
Stand with me.
Yeah, this is not good. Yes.
Do you have Ogre number 2?
No.
Hog.
Oh, what's that? Oh no, what did I just do? What's up?
You?
Think you change.
Not cards I'm trading right now, buddy. I've got cards I'm trying to sell, but I'm gonna be going somebody's house later.
One ironically, I might have had this since college.
Me,
All my college buddies, they were like, hey, I'm going home.
I'm gonna chain short itself in all rush.
Short.
As much as I love not clearing the monster, it's fine. We'll get there eventually. Trust.
I was already part-time. So I went down to 10, and I was like, we got rent next month.
Oh, thank you for that.
Chainlink 1 Baka, Chainlink 2. How much life are you at?
I'm at 390.
Shapino?
Yep.
We're not gonna do Shapino, we're gonna do Soprano.
There's a super. Hold on, show him that. Show him. Do you like
Thinking if I'm activating Soprano,
I'm just making sure you want them.
Oh, I got these hot boys too.
Soprano's gonna target Sonata next.
Short.
I have two.
Yo, so the real hot, I bought those as
Reframe target Baka to dump and gain attack.
Ah, yeah.
You got it.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only person.
Oh man, all I needed to do was just Ghost Ogre, the freaking Snatch Steal, and then drag out the tactics.
You couldn't Ghost Ogre Snatch Steal.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because Ghost Ogre reads the spell and traps have to be already face up on field. Snatch Steal yoinks on activation.
Oh, so what it matter?
Correct. You did not have a different play there, unfortunately. Ripping Snatch Steal tactics was really, really funny.
Back to destroy Spirit.
You take 0 damage. Oh, I get to learn this guy. Yeah, what is this?
It's gonna add any card that lists Raphael, Uriah, or Hamon.
Yeah, it's special summon U-Bell. Exactly.
The worst part is like they enforce it.
Exactly.
Emperor?
Here? Where am I going from here? I don't want to do this.
Baylor?
So you belt, and then I just cried.
Like where I want to go.
Yeah. That was tough.
That happened. Searches a card that lists the same stuff.
Oh, that's probably fine.
Bring
Yeah.
out Big Mommy Phantom. Keep effect.
I want to pick a look.
Not gonna choose that one. Importantly, not important.
Is that better than
Not.
Between the scenes.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about how I get this.
That's on my list.
Spot for me. It's especially rich for me.
That's not good. Pretty sure this way. Spirit gets effect.
Which is?
Discard a card to summon back a 0/0 fiend.
Oh, yeah, short.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I know how your mind went to that. I'm talking about like right letters.
I have a target.
I get how you guys arrived to that.
Oh, so you don't, you said you discard to add it back, or to summon?
To summon back.
Oh, it's non-targeting the summon.
Exactly.
God.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I had to have a target in grip
Yeah.
to be able to activate it, but I can still discard and then summon back.
Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm confident.
We got that.
What turn?
I think we just Magnus Prison.
Which is
It's a Rhoda for Unchained stuff.
we're for Unchained. Okay. Did you do anything on board?
Nothing on board. When they die, they do things. He would float into a Yugo. This would float into a Unchained trap.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it is. It's a hard one. That's a
Yeah, I was gonna say that should. That's a solid. I'm done with you. I'm not playing this next man. I can't.
I keep fighting more. I keep fighting more.
rough over here. We're sitting rough.
Yama saves everybody.
And because
Chain Ash on that.
Muckracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some.
Now we're doing
I
Unchained
can't
stuff.
use Muckracker as liquid.
Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2.
Why do you want this done?
You just summon another one.
Yeah, I only run 2 of it. You know this.
We'll go with it. We'll go with
Okay,
it.
so I have to contest one monster negate, or one negate that pop thing.
Outside of super.
Is it just monster names?
Just monster fish.
Drop hits?
Man, I get a little punished for taking a turn.
I opened it kind of rough.
Das Witch?
I got like a couple of like some of these games, they might have 1 or 2 days. That's just not one of it ever. Oh, from metal ring. Like the same.
Shit, I think I just have to do this.
We go like.
And then I put it in a list and actually, honestly, the best way to get immediate results.
Just pop into your card to summon.
Pops one of Mike's.
Because you saved me a step of going from having to do.
Two pop one of your
Because Vitus will, I every single picture, if I've seen it before, I know everything about it. Like, I can tell you the stats on it.
At this point,
I can actually just see what it's going on, and I'm gonna get the but I can tell you what that is.
punished by the enemy.
Wrong turn.
Is it?
We'll go. No, it's so when a card when like this like when add
no
a
more
card from
revealer.
the deck to the hand, it
What does it
negate
do?
that.
I can discard one card, special ice barrier tuner for my deck.
Yes.
Discard one
So
card, special
you activate it and then it would
tuner.
resolve that effect. I'm just being greedy. Okay, let's go witch.
And is that a quick effect?
It is not. Sure.
You already know.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying.
Pass one.
You already said you can get there. I'm just gonna make you actually.
Oh, I can get yeah.
normal
I'm
summon?
getting there. So
We'll go.
Any rarity or that?
I'm gonna chain call back.
God damn
Target.
That's brutal actually for this one. He's there no effects in
That's
response.
the biggest bull fist live I've ever heard.
he's never done anything
Sure,
wrong in his
that does
life.
not
He
resolve.
simply just brings his friends to the party.
No.
Esther's dead.
No, you don't.
Thinking
You probably have your hands.
No, we gotta do more.
Oh, you just got this game then.
Alright.
Yeah, you can't stop.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just game 2.
I also have a normal
I think
summon
we can go here.
and then revive the dash and get pop. Yeah, or actually, what's called today.
That's true.
Yeah, so
You opened the nuts, huh?
it was enough.
Trigger Yama.
It was enough to push through. It was all gas.
Reborn.
Yeah.
Any fiend we can
Unfortunately,
As long as I can keep you off pain, I was
on
fine.
the spirit that floats us into.
it kept me off pain.
Yeah.
I can pop that, float us into. We do that. Reborn spirit, tricking the
Yeah,
original.
now we're going to side.
And then if I trigger me these cards.
Give me all of this.
Put those away. I don't like it. Put the skill rings away.
Yeah, I'm
We
sorry.
float into the soul shine.
You never know.
What is that one, 17?
Those two. Another Yama. Yama effect.
I guess it's.
All good?
Oh, yeah.
perfection. Good Nicks to add back from that. And then we have normal summon already. Graveyard effect, destroy spirit. I'm locked into fiends, so I'll let you
Return them to the air. Dude, do you see what Snake Eye Ash does? I think Kieran's a lot better. Or it's a bouncy card. Have you read?
Sorry if I missed, it's my first time.
How long that was?
No, you're fine. Same here.
Alright.
No problem.
I think we're in good shape. This will leave. This will get shuffled back.
The day SP goes out, we're in a much better spot.
I literally think SP introduces very interesting gameplay if Link ones didn't exist. Link ones just didn't exist. Like, you shouldn't be able to just turn 2 monsters into a full SP.
Anima shouldn't exist.
Yeah, no, any Link ones shouldn't exist. Unless it's like magical musketeer reacts, where it's like the whole thing revolves around that and it stops there. It's not just a climb, it's just the end goal.
I'm playing. I gotta play that game.
Muckracker effect, discard something like a fiend.
No, not you get so you can link to the extra monster zone if it's from your extra. Yeah, so like if it's
Discard to the target
from
two
your
targets,
extra
so I will summon discard target.
you can only use one of them.
Probably have more damage doing something else.
The only way to use both of them is if you have arrows pointing down, side. That's what you link.
Cool comment.
Chris.
I'll go back in.
Goki.
No, I'll set that too.
So Goki had this one guy called I'm the only reason that he would like rip like 4 hard types because Goki was just like infinitely material. And so yeah, that was the problem.
This is so fun.
Luckily I dodged it myself, but
Why do you get rid of them?
Yeah,
Because I forgot that he was a guy. And then phase of
during
turn.
BA format.
I should have linked him off.
Yeah, I stopped the BA Phantom Knights, and then I came back right as tier and Sprite took off.
oh,
I came back
Use so many pictures. I have no triggers.
you got a little bit of
I got a lot of wasted time.
So I missed all my COVID era.
Oh shit, no, we're good.
Emancipator. I missed Halka-5rex being like the
You can shuffle back and field. We're good. Shuffle back to you.
I missed the Gunbar Loops. I played during.
I can shuffle back for the first.
Yeah,
I forgot about that card. Yeah.
Not
Those in my Nyan cap.
I don't read this too.
Yes, this is the good. Yes, it's the good.
So I use them
first meta deck I played.
because like I would never use them.
First meta deck I ever played was Sprite, and then it was I
like both those decks.
I was allowed to play full power tier for exactly a
No,
week.
we're somehow the complete opposite. That's what's so
The
funny.
second I got it, everything I did.
Over,
We're good to go.
but it's like not for the.
If you ever want to play Tier Mirrors, Jason.
Yeah, we'll go next.
Oh, no, I know.
I need to see the deck play out.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and
Stand by me. We'll start with Medallion as an icebreaker from back to hand.
There's one of those overcharged.
We'll go.
Resolution. I'll try to tell.
That's fine. If you play,
OSS sending today.
that's gonna.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right, cool. It's also a monster. It's gonna send your pocket. Oh, cool. I have. No, it's gonna send your cash. Your normal. But if I have this in my hand and a charge, I'm activating that charge.
Activate Ran, discard a water in my hand, summon, and it summons a token on resolution.
Yep.
Oh, let me look at my list.
Still get.
We're gonna see. I guess it's
Special.
I'm gonna activate post.
So I use put one on
Normal speaker.
Put the
and I will attempt to special boost from my hand.
Because you control the nice bear monster.
Yes.
This is one that
was
if I
pretty
special summon, you get to summon any
that
ice
does
bear
get me from
from your
Yes.
Effect on summon special from graveyard.
Yeah, what's your top?
So don't bring out gold line fire. We'll go lone fire. Bring out gold
Let me see if it wasn't this.
So, mage effect, tribute to special 3 tokens.
By going effect summon, turn these. I was still with that. Still feel like you got because this would have added this whole thing.
As soon as calamities involved, I feel like I'm getting super sacrifice.
That's fair. The deck is really consistent. It's just that like you really need to have like side deck cards or like the right hand traps. Because like realistically, you are going to lose to something.
Oh no, it's okay.
But then you have to let the snake out. That's kind of like that's where it comes down to.
And you outplay Snake Eye. Typically, I can.
Yeah. So you have to stop full snake eye combo. And stop full snake eye. That's the point of the deck.
Set
So
one,
like
pass.
I'm all gas. And I have an answer.
So it might be a 1 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Triggers on special. Triggers on special.
It might be a 1.
Well, if you would have stopped the 9-red for number 5, you would have won the 1 and it would have been the rest of where I needed to be anyway. But
I would have ashed the throne and then immediately calamity lock too. I wait till a card is on field so you can't put infirm because infirm actually stops it if I let you.
Remember, someone adds a 0/0 fiend or destroys.
If I try doing it, like you know,
Yeah.
so
understand.
I'll get on the side.
Right, you don't want to at this point.
I'll change our guys.
Where you heading?
I'm not aggressive.
Oh, so
We're going to leave Joel out.
You got 3/3. If I special summon, you're gonna be able to do shit. Alright, let's go next. I have a bunch of useless cards in my hand. Thinking, all good. And opening the spirit hits. Yeah, something.
I like the dark version.
So 1 for 1, discard there, some of these.
But yeah, think about it. It was this character literally was always good at everything. And then all of a sudden he was bad. And we're like, oh,
That does relatively.
no, it's big dark. They're very dark. The coolest thing like an actual dark cyber jug, like yeah. I don't get me wrong, I would like that, but I guess at the time they could.
On summon?
Sure.
Activate Warner.
Okay, Warner.
Cyber Dark Dragon.
Targeting.
What's your call that?
Oh my god.
But still doing this is still
Resolution.
not like making a whole like.
Spirit effect.
He was still the main
Use the effect destroy. Adding a. Make sure I read this correctly. Adding email or a card that mentions it from your deck too.
You two cards in your hand?
Email or a card that mentions it from your deck to my hand. and then if we have two spells, it's going to trigger two summon off the hand or a card that mentions it. We'll add a Spirit of Evil, and then resolve that and summon up the spell on a new chain. And then hand down.
No, you're fine.
Little Grey Swimmer. Yeah. Special summon. Destroy.
Snake Eye's gonna be so good. It's like, well, no, just Snake Eye, but like, it gives you stuff. You can also put it to.
Like, if you open Feedsman, feel it is your choice of making a 3-mana Apple, or we can make a Beatrice. I didn't see them in the
Sorry, I was watching some of that stuff. I didn't
Calm down.
Apple is
Opening, sending back I'm sorry.
Hear me out.
Trigger, chain link 1, chain link 2.
Yeah, that card should
I just want Fusion X or Synchro Summon to it.
If a monster is special summon to its own. And it's pointing at the so it doesn't have to be the fusion.
That's good.
Summon.
That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah. All good. So we'll send it back. Delotus. Does the damage redirection forces you to attack you both by controlling the and that kind of stuff. And then I am not being locked in.
like Beansmith has the link to just chilling on board for Sprint and Beatrice is a really good card. So you can
I still want to pop something.
it's gonna be 40 or
I'll go Grave Swimmer. Grave Swimmer, attempt to reborn Spirit of Evil. Pop the Spirit. Summon Spirit, summon a Yubo. Locked into Fiend's Vault.
You have one card in hand?
Currently.
Do I know it?
And then still good.
Okay, so Dark Ruler is going to be seeing a lot of.
Clear Shavara.
I'm
I have to be on the next one. Go for the.
because it's like all of the Beansmith stuff
Papa
moves
Sun.
Dark Ruler on top
Is it the top one of yours, top one of mine?
And then set one.
Ruler plus like a starter.
I need to read this fucker. This thing tribute. So this is a monster negate while I control you. I can tribute this card. So we'll go to end phase, and we'll go Yubel effect first, tribute off the Samsara, and then because I control Yubel, I can summon back the Samsara. And I will pass the This is a replacement. So it's quick effect. I can tribute this card and activate a monster effect. It replaces the effect to destroy a Yubel from my hand deck.
Stand by me.
This is the exact same thing. Both monster effects. Yes, sir.
I'll start with Dark Ruler.
The main deck is it's gonna be the
Normal swap, effect on summon to dump.
Dump to your mirror image, hit you to continuous with your board. So, just put them That's fine.
what are my options versus these? That is going to be turn. If you can like solve that, I think you can run some, but it's just obviously
Not a menacing card.
Nothing in resolution.
I got the right Yeah.
He's like, come on.
I just gotta figure out, so here's the issue, I'm keeping a set in case I play the bad nitro.
I went first.
That's what people
Let's go. Brianna, just going to water for cost something.
That's fine. On the resolution, this is a tuner. This is not.
Correct.
I'm gonna go. Skip with the unchained.
Okay.
Target. Activate Yama. Chain link 1, and then Solar Brace, Chain link 2. With this one, this is going to reborn a Fiend, that's going to add back the Unchained card to my hand. And this reborns a
Yeah,
Reborns a Fiend. And banishes for
I think you should.
Is it target?
No.
Attributed to card. Yeah, no, I think you're
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say that's why every time I play it, it feels like it is so one-dimensional. Why if I play these ones and one the other? Whenever I play against it, it feels like you're always hitting the exact same keynotes every time.
Chain Cobalt. Okay. And I will target. Let's one more time. Let's target Spirit Evil.
Target Spirit of Evil. Okay. So then I add back the Shabar, I'm going to summon back this.
Okay.
And then. Fine.
But it's like, the name of the game is to like summon Baka, and then to get into your DD Crow and your Omega to these guns. It's all like I almost control
On resolution.
and
Target.
To link
Link
away.
it.
Somebody will though.
here in
Vanish.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Okay. Set a spell check.
Go Bran, pitch Mage to summon. And new chain link, I'll go Mage effect to add back to hand. Is that good?
Sure. That's a snake eyes.
Grab Revealer.
Oh yeah. You gotta pay attention, like.
I'll go normal Revealer.
Sets one from
No.
I'll go effect Revealer. Discard a card to summon from the deck.
That would be fantastic.
Oh, fuck, it's fine.
Yes.
Alright.
Go Gorgeous. Effective Gorgeous to summon from the grave.
Look away your legs.
Summon.
This one.
Synchro. For Lancia. I'll go Effective Barrier. Tribute Revealer. Summon 3 tokens. Or Mage.
I don't know if that's
Synchro.
If I reveal Ravina, banish it in once,
And and then I'll synchro.
There's also one Holbert, right?
Back to my hand.
And then effective Coral, because it was synchro, I can draw one card and cut my deck.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes, and you can mix and match your sauces. For $69.99 after tax, 18.
I'm gonna trim these with them.
Why would I not do that for 20 minutes? That's better than going to unless you go to BOGO.
True.
Then you're just getting
Take a
value.
special speaker.
It's still not great.
I will synchro for 10.
That would be dubs.
Special Gamir. Set 1. Pass.
You in your turn.
I am my turn.
Okay. Draw phase, standby phase, main phase. Ow. Latest card face down.
During the draw phase, better storms.
I kind of got a handle on this game already.
It's one point per match. I'm quite different than you got sold out. Okay.
Then I'll go ahead and activate the crystal bomb.
What does that do?
It lets me add the one crystal beast monster from my deck to my hand. And I can place one crystal beast monster redemption from my deck face my sponsor.
I'll change. I got it to negate the sweat.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna find it. Like I just. I see the bottom. I saw it before.
Attempt to activate Rainbow Bridge in response to that.
No.
White people. White. Alright, drop turn. Alright. Alright. Unexplored waste.
Finishing out a trade.
No something to be beat. Beat effect, hold it.
Act up like quarter century cosmic too.
Those you banish my big monsters.
Picked up his
Alright. I was looking at one. I'm gonna banish the Vivina.
And like I was just
And let's be at
just so we didn't have to hand you one.
the toucan?
You got her like 99. It's stupid as his own.
Wait, I still get the.
Free.
Well, I'll just do
I have that problem too, which is why I try not to use it. The pile just keeps growing.
That's what I
I know. That's my problem.
You know what I'm talking about? To do.
You said yes.
You gotta realize it's not like
confirm the right.
Alright, I'll take the Vivina now.
And that was right here. So.
Right. Those are the toucan, and Vivina back. What was the main one? The one
I do that.
off?
I was so close to just buying you with the charmer. I know, and that's the only and that's the only reason I said yeah. So if we can get you over that hurdle, some cool gifts.
It's something along
Yes.
3D.
So like.
Nose on the street. Based impact for my ass figure.
I'm very bad at doing that.
Alright.
Do you have any I know it's just
Now.
brain trauma from me.
So Jenny's
That room's so like I use things for like
Did you actually last
Two bad boys? Two normal summon? I gave you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and add the golden rule to my hand.
So you take,
it's the one where it's like I shoot even though it's this is your window of good consumption.
Here's go.
Okay.
The window I extend it to, that's usually when I
Yeah, because it's immediate.
Then I'll go ahead and activate golden rule in response to that.
Butler, and I eat it.
Oh, see, but I definitely put it because that's how
I forgot about the group count.
That's fine.
Okay.
You banished the summon, a card effect, and attack.
just bringing it to local stuff. Some of those cards never got used. Full Exorcist deck, full Iceman deck, full Dragon. But I could have moved them. I did. Those as well. Tier multiple.
This game's late.
Can I see?
But it won't matter to me because I'm playing against Ruby. I'll go ahead and double from the two cancers.
The Crystal Beast Inventory.
I'm thinking if I want to see this. But even then, like, I've moved all the cards out. But there was a lot of some cool decks.
I'll banish your everything.
Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle.
But the thing is, like, I but the same
And my spell and trap. And special summon Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon.
Okay. On summon, activate an Anti's effect. It's a special and ice barrier from my deck.
I have this guy. Like just forgetting about it.
Yeah. Yes, Warlord. I don't want to.
But like, I have multiple.
Special Gorgas from my graveyard.
Okay.
They Gorgas effect summon from grave.
Okay.
I'll special mage. And so just while he's on the field and another ice barrier, you cannot activate monster effects in your graveyard.
Invest too heavily into just like
Monster effects in my graveyard. Okay.
Like I could have just negated the order without it.
I know once is a good thing.
I felt like it was just enough cards.
Oh, then I'll activate the spell card Ancient City Rainbow Rules. It's a field spell card. So it says I must have this many Crystal Beast cards in my spell and trap to activate and to resolve these effects. So I currently have 2 Crystal Beasts in my spell and trap zone. So that means 2 means I can once per turn, including your turn, I can have the battle damage I take. So any battle damage you do to me will be halved. So just keep that in mind. Then I will attempt to battle.
Yes.
Attempt to attack. What's this on that?
When on my turn, I contribute a monster to special tokens to the field, and then when he's sent to the graveyard, I can add a ice barrier card from my deck, grave or banished to hand.
Okay. What's this on that?
He's the one that says you can't activate monster effects in the graveyard, and then all he has is an unsummon effect.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying like his attack points.
Oh, he's 2,000.
Okay.
I don't make that yet.
I'll attempt to attack that one with my Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon.
I don't make that cash. I don't make that empire.
So how much damage would you take?
1,000.
Okay.
The higher end cards I need is the Tentative Slot. So let's be add hard
I think I'll go ahead I think I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Yo, what up, man?
Oh, and since it's your main phase of your turn, I'm gonna attempt to activate a trap card. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Attempt to activate the trap card crystal.
Okay, what's that?
It lets me special summon up to 2 crystal beast monsters from my spell and trap. So if I do, I gain life points equal to their combined original attacks.
Good.
Okay, so these are special summon up here.
And you'll gain 900.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna stop.
Oh, sorry.
On summon.
Because he's like walking still.
On summon. I'll go Lancy effect, summon Ice Barrier.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I'll special Gorgas. Effect on summon, summon from grave or hand.
That's what's supposed to summon.
Okay.
I'll special speaker. I'll synchro.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Chinning.
Excuse me for one moment.
Yeah.
It's more of a catalyst to be motivated to do something.
Well, you have to tribute a monster. You have to tribute yourself. Yeah, although the original attack. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Okay.
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 Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna banish speaker from my graveyard. Special level 1 token. Resolution, Chinning will activate, banishing 1 card from your field and graveyard. Is that okay? I will banish Crystal Dragon, and I will banish Bonds.
Okay.
Next, I will synchro 1, 3, 11 for Trishula, Zero Dragon. Effect on summon, I will banish 3 cards you control. I'll banish these 2, and I'll banish this.
Oh wait a minute, hold on. You. Okay, never mind.
Okay. I will enter battle phase. And I will.
Okay, go ahead.
I will swing for game.
Okay, we go ahead and go into game 2 if you want. I'll go ahead and activate the spell card Rain. Irresponsible.
And I'm gonna search it, yeah. And I'm gonna turn on country so I'll bounce the country hand.
I'll add Crystal Bond to the community.
Entering stop the space.
Yeah, I have no interruptions, so you can go ahead.
And take over this one, take 100 damage.
The thing is, it's for me.
Maybe it's 2. Activate trophy.
So, like,
This is too much.
I don't remember.
I told you this was gonna be interesting.
Okay, I'll go ahead and activate the spell card Crystal
Yep,
Bond.
everything is good.
Okay.
So, I'm going to end my turn. Pass on to you.
But I'm pretty sure when I sleep, my body which is it sounds so stupid. But there's so many things like that. But even some things just make sense. It's really just like you just
I'll add Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle to my hand.
Okay.
I'll put Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon in my spell and trap.
If you don't open out, well, if you don't open up Defissure or what's the other one?
I can manually do it.
You go ahead and cut my deck.
I'll cut at the end of your turn.
Okay. I will go ahead and activate the spell card Golden Rule.
You put 2 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap.
Yes, and then I'll special summon one from my hand.
Not a ritual, but like
Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat,
but it's not even that, it's repeating the same steps when I there's no variable.
I'm not going to get it, so hang on.
I think what it is because you do always the same, you do it something.
Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus.
Here's these two.
And special summon Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. Now activates its effect, which let me special summon all these three here.
Sounds good.
Defensive, and then I'll go ahead and activate its effect.
Yep, all good.
That's also why hand shuffle is really good. You need a
Alright, I guess it. Oh shit.
Mine's not. I don't know if you have. I need to go. They're my monster. I'll just put my hand down. It still comes up. Yeah, so you don't.
I'll put Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon in spell and trap. And then I'll banish attack with its effect.
Yep.
So if I look at my opponent, I can't see the sales.
I should like play it so like I gotta try to keep you off the
Unless they like trap it, unless like I'm casting on anything and they verbally answer it, they just
I didn't know.
But I feel like
That card is really good in my
I don't want to.
That's why I got a verbally thin shit.
What? So.
Special summon Emerald Tortoise. Yes, Emerald Tortoise. Then I'll attempt to link.
I have no idea how.
So like finding the
It makes no sense. Like I know
yeah, I mean I have access to them, it's just that like I don't know, I shouldn't go through like
Yes, maybe I don't. Yes, but
and then like
I'm talking about
Call me.
my league 2014.
it's more like
It is yet to go.
in this
Oh wait a minute, you know what? No, change my mind actually. If it's not too late. Okay. I'll go
But so
and use these for, and I'll attempt to link some. Sorry, you just.
Maybe that much. Maybe I can do know most people. But like also,
You draw 4 and then you put 3 back.
that card is it's better. That card is much better than Raging Phoenix and this stuff. Much better. Because like I just end on the 4 and then so what I had initially I had 1 Raging Phoenix instead of the Amulet. So yeah.
But I'm louder, right? So that's the difference.
Yeah, I know the line powers. It's just like it has
To the bottom of your deck.
Okay.
nice to people.
These 3 to the bottom. I could go ahead and add this one to my hand. Okay. And then I think I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Alright, drop a turn. Stand by me. I will activate Rand. And I will pitch.
Okay, wait a minute. Activate. So you didn't summon it, correct?
Correct, I activated my hand by discarding Mage for cost.
Okay.
That was all.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll summon itself in a token.
Wait a minute. So you summoned that now?
On resolution of the summon, the token will summon.
Okay. I'll go ahead and summon, special summon, contact C to your side field.
you know, or like taking somebody that's that's what
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay.
Mage effect to add.
Points for what? Okay, I'm gonna reveal these. Reveal these. And I'll draw 2 cards from my deck.
Loudspeaker.
I'm gonna play Rubina. Select 1.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Let's go. Normal. Effect.
Get the dog.
Discard, swap for cost. To summon from deck.
I'm going to sacrifice the Rubina.
I'll special mage.
And your imprint.
I'll synchro. And to drag.
Oh, okay, so you use this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'll synchro. Into
I'm also going to change.
oh, he's right here. I forgot. So,
Change my.
I can't
Put
push.
this, okay.
I'm always trying
Like this, and it's now. No. I actually give her life.
I think I'll just change. I'm gonna go.
Alright.
hopefully I'll be in more Sundays than not.
I'm with pitching right here. I'm gonna activate chains. This is one from grave. That's a mage.
No, my buddy
Mage
asked
effect. Tribute. Summon 3 tokens.
Okay, sure.
I probably won't be back here until after Nats.
Wait, can I add a
Synchro. Quarrels. And then I'll go.
Oh, never mind, dude.
oral effect. I will discard Speaker to target and destroy Rainbow Dragon.
Oh, no, sorry. Keep it down there. Alright. Hit it about him.
Does he get destroyed?
Check over the.
Sure, he just goes to my back quad.
I'll banish Speaker to summon a token. On resolution, Chinning will activate. Banishing Sharyuja. And
Check over this. You take
we'll
two
do Pegasus.
Okay.
Check over that. You take another.
I will synchro.
You take 19.
Cards and today my hands were great, so I'm happy about this. I simply just cut amount of cards down.
And take your
Proc. Chain Link 1 Proc, Chain Link 2 Coral. You can come back if you want to, but I draw 4. You want to cut?
Sure.
And then I lose because I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting on ground. Unfortunately.
Can I put the spark back my graveyard now?
Yeah.
What's the bird time?
And then I will enter battle.
To be miserable.
Okay.
For 3,
Yeah, no,
30,
it's not a good interaction.
34, and then 35. So that'll be lethal.
Oh, okay. Good game.
Good games. Hi. All right. Fun games. I did not do so hot. Some stuff out of my control. Some stuff, some plays I just 100% misplayed. Working around like how much board space you have, I'm noticing was a little tough for me. And I played against Ubel for the first time today, and just kind of, honestly, I'm just like learning. And I like Melodious too. Like I played against Melodious and the Ubel deck. I really didn't know how to play through their stuff. I'm just not familiar enough with the decks yet. As I get back into the game, and then round 3, I got hit with a bye, so I was very sad about that. It's just one less match I can record. Even if I lose, I still just want to have more matches, more practice in. And I did some practice games against Ritual Beast and this Salamangreat player, and you know, across the board, the deck honestly, it has a very consistent, it's very consistent in what, I just noticed the deck was very consistent in what it does. Just like the amount of extenders it had, and like with the type of board presence it creates, and the type of follow-up, it felt like the deck went through the exact same steps every single game, for better or worse. It just means I can just see like where the weaknesses are, yeah, it's tough. You know, going first, wow, the deck honestly feels really strong. It feels really strong, and it feels like it's really easy to put up a board that's like kind of unbreakable. Even against Ritual Beast, you know, he would shift for me, and you could still end on like 2 level 10s, or like a, I can't remember, and like a Dragite or something. Not horrible. Plays through Droll pretty well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so going second is the tough nugget here that I feel like we gotta crack. And you know, today I tried just a shit ton of hand traps. All in all, that really didn't seem to work too well. I bet if I played against Snake Eyes, that would be a lot better. But yeah, like against Ubel, you know, I opened 3 hand traps, and it just didn't really matter because the Unchained cards play through hand traps so well, and so does the Ubel stuff. So yeah, maybe a more board break approach is necessary. I'm interested in like maining and playing with Kashtira cards, and I think I'm gonna look more into the White Aura stuff. I'm not sure if it's needed. It's just it's less about going first, and it's just about going second with the deck. Pure Ice Barrier felt pretty good going first, and so it's like, just how do we handle going second? Is that playing another engine like White Aura, or you know, people who play Runics, you do Runics, Is it just hand traps and I need to better optimize the deck? It was a 43 card list. Way too stuffy for sure. It could definitely be down, like it really should have been like 41, 42. I added in a couple cards last second. I would like to get it down to 40, honestly. I never felt like I needed, like I felt like all the cards I played in 1 and 2 up, that all felt great. Like in terms of the actual engine, the engine feels really solid at where it's at. I think I just need to work on cutting down on the actual, on the deck size itself, and maybe it's a non-engine, maybe it's a little bit of the engine. But yeah, so a lot to learn, and a lot of places to try and correct and make the deck better for the next locals, which we will be doing. This will stay somewhat consistent, I hope. It's my goal. Like I definitely want to be able to, you know, keep up and upload these, you know, once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. It just depends on when I have time and I'm able to go to locals. But yeah, so fun day. I was honestly really happy to go back, and it was nice to see friends again and just like play Yugi's again and get back into it. And I'll get better. I suck today. Okay, listen, this is my warm up day. Okay, I'll be better next time. I was out of it. Okay, but yeah, I'll show a quick deck profile and then we'll cut it. All right, later, boys. Yo, all right, here we are. Gonna run through this deck profile real quick. Yeah, this is a 43 card list. It's basically pure ice barriers, like with the swap frogs and ice jades. Yeah, so getting into the ice barrier cards first. The obvious ones is we're maxing out on our 3 revealers, 3 mages. These are only 3 of in the ice barriers. Only ones I felt like I needed to be 3 of, because you want to open, but like you definitely want to open this card in your hand, because it just pairs well with so many other cards in your deck. You know, this with, you know, either your 2 swaps, or just hard opening speaker or revealer, the ice jades, or medallion. You know, it's just like full combo, just pushing through hand traps interactions. So yeah, and I also noticed that like having 3 of these was pretty impactful, being able to like just constantly have a card to like have a mage like in deck, just so that every turn like rotation just seemed really good. And then yeah, obviously 3 revealers. Next for 2 ofs, played 2, I think it's Gorgeous, I don't know, 2 of that guy and 2 speaker. I didn't feel like I needed more than 2 of these just because they're searchable and they're reoccurable with Lancia. So it's just like, you know, if you use we'll call him Gorgeous, and then you guys can correct me, Gorgeous. So we use, like, you know, you use Gorgeous on like turn 1 to, like, you know, make your plays extend, whatever, and then when you have Lancia on board, you can summon this back from your graveyard and then just constantly keep recurring resources. And then speaker's another one where I really never felt like I needed more than 1. You know, you can almost play 1 of these just because the fact that mage can search these back to your hand if they're banished, or a graveyard. So technically you really don't need to play more than 1 of these, but you know, if we're playing the pure sense, then we want to have more extenders and just have more engine. But if I start cutting down the engine to play like additional engines like White Aura or something else, then these might get bumped down to 1, because even like banishing this for a token, you can just still reoccur it. And yeah, but these cards felt really good, and yeah, and like it definitely feels good to open these, but it seemed like I was always able to search them when I needed them. And yeah, and then 1-ofs played the 1 Hexa. You only need 1 because it only really comes up in like the main 1-card combo line, and a lot of the times like you kind of already get there anyways, so you really don't need the Hexa. But then just having that just as security or follow up to get additional body on board, and then dump the mage it was pretty relevant. So you definitely still want to play it at 1. And then I just played the general. I cited the anti-spell one just because I didn't feel like that one was as impactful, and I like that this floodgate can kind of work by itself. And I just want to reduce the amount of bricks in the deck, so I didn't want to play multiple of the bad names. And yeah, so that's it for the monsters. Next we played 3 medallion. Obviously you played 3 of these. And then our 2 1-ofs. I played yeah, so the winds and freezing chains. Freezing chains is really good. At first I thought I wanted to play 2 of these, but no, 1 is just fine. It's searchable, and you really don't even really search this all the time. Sometimes your mage is searching like speaker or like Gorgeous instead. And then winds honestly, this card might need to get cut. It's just the condition for it is a little awkward, and it never really came up today, and it never seemed like there was a time where I actually wanted to search this. and then it's just weird that how slow it is when you want to use the graveyard effect, since you can't use the graveyard effect to turn this into the graveyard. So this card feels a little weird, and in a non-pure variant, I think this card definitely gets cut. And in pure, it maybe even still gets cut. I don't know. I just need to play more with the deck to see how I feel about that card. Next is like supporting engine. Played 1 foolish, 2 swap, and 3 ran. So the reason I did 2 swap and 1 foolish was because foolish is basically, in my eyes, the third swap. The only difference is that I like that foolish had additional like applicable scenarios where you can, like, yes, you can just always send mage off of it, but if you hard open, or if you get to freezing chains, or if you have like Georges in hand and you have like a way to get ice barriers on field, you can like send like an ice barrier, like revealer or speaker, to grave, and then you can like summon those back in different ways. And so I like that. I like that application a lot, and so that made me want to play, want to cut down the swap engine, because I also, the swaps are really good, and they're really good if you pair them with mage. But I like that. I just like the fact that foolish doesn't require a discard, where swap does. But yeah, so I mean, swap is still really strong, and every time you pair it with mage is really good. Although if I didn't have mage in hand, unless my hand was, I mean, this is still a good normal summon, because you can normal summon, send mage, and then mage can add the spell. But it's still like, not great. And so the hands you don't open swap in mage, it feels a little weak depending on like what kind of hand you have. If you're going first, it's probably fine to like discard a random water, even like a useful water, just to special this. Because you have like this and like revealer, there's a lot of discards there, but if you get the full combo, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, swaps felt fine. Just yeah, I felt like I wanted to reduce the amount to play the foolish as another starter, and then yeah, Ran was really cool. Ran pairs really weird with mage because it doesn't like really get you there. But I mean, well, it does, but you don't like get like a level 10 synchro and like the full mage combo to like draw 4 with just Ran and mage. But I did like Ran in a sense that like it always forces interruption when you go in second, and then going first is just a perfect extender. And then if you have like any other engine card plus this and mage, like that always feels really strong. And just being able to get that free early Lancey on board was really cool. And so yeah, definitely don't think I would cut down on the Rans. The Rans felt pretty necessary. Now for the non-engine, we played 20 non-engine. Yeah, so we're going a little nutty. But yeah, so this is like a hand trap build. So I played 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Mourner, 2 Ogre, 2 Nib, and 3 Imperm. And then I guess just to go over the rest, 3 Crossout, 1 Tactics, and 1 Callby. So we'll just kind of go over the easiest pieces. Callby, it's almost not even needed in the main deck, at least game 1. But yeah, you know, I just felt like I wanted to be able to play going first, and I wanted to have the most amount of cards I could to like play through like random interruptions in case my hands were bad and I was only ever having 1 playable option. I just wanted to have more cards that will allow me to play through hand traps. But potentially this isn't actually needed in the main deck going first, at least how I felt. And then I only played 1 Tactics because I was playing Crossout and I needed to fit non-engine space. Honestly, I think I would actually like to bump this up a little bit. Whether in the side deck play additional copies or in the main deck, I'm not sure yet. But I do like Tactics. I did not see today, and the other times I played this deck, I was playing with Tactics in the main at like 2 to 3 copies, and I liked having it. So I don't know. I think I want to bump that up in some way. And then yeah, so just going over the hand traps, I decided to main the Nibs mainly as a local choice, although I really wasn't sure what I was walking into. Just kind of wanted to be covered. Overall, Nib actually seemed fine today. It wasn't bad, and if I would play against Snake Eyes, I think my hand trap lineup would have been pretty good for it. Although I did not. And then in terms of the actual hand traps themselves, I wish I would have seen Ogre more today. I saw Mourner a few times, and Mourner felt pretty good. I like that it played around Shifter. Yeah, not really sure. In terms of the hand trap build, not really sure what I would want to cut down on. Maybe one of the Veiler goes. The 3rd Veiler was like one of the last minute additions, as well as like the 3rd Crossout. These were kind of like last second additions, and so maybe the hand trap line changes, maybe it condenses. But I really wanted to play with like kind of like how Snake Eye plays, like having all the hand traps and the crossouts. And I did use crossout successfully, so I mean it honestly worked out pretty well. And overall, I felt like I was pretty consistent. I don't think there was one hand where I truly bricked. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. And so I was pretty consistently opening like 2 to 3 non-engine, I think. And yeah, so this also didn't feel too bad. I mean, the deck's basically like a 1-card deck, and it has like 2 or 3 ways to get to your 1-card combo. And yeah, so honestly, it felt really consistent, surprisingly, with how much non-engine I was playing. It was kind of nice experience that. But yeah, it definitely needs some tuning. Going to the extra deck, played 1 Coral, 1 Little Knight, and 1 Amirage for the links. In my practice games, the Little Knight came up, but in terms of the actual tournament, I don't think I actually ever used Little Knight today. The anemone comes up. I never felt like I needed more than 1, so that never seemed necessary. I saw some lists trying that out. I didn't see it. And then I played the 1 Amirage, and I do think the 1 Amirage is needed, so that way your mage is still a 1-card starter. Even though it only gets you to a Dragon and a draw, it's still not bad. And usually, if your only play is mage, then that means that you should have a decent amount of non-engine or hand traps in your hand, as well as potential like extenders that need that 1 additional card, and that Coral would and theoretically be able to draw into that additional card. So all these felt fine. I would say I never really felt like I was missing anything in terms of links. And yeah, so that felt pretty good. XCs just played the Toad Bahamut. This was good. Played it, used it, liked it. Not really much to say there. And then synchros, which this is like really just pretty standard. This is kind of how all the lists are set up. Played the 11, the 2 Lancias, Chinning and Gamir as my 10s. And then I played the Trish, Croc, Dragite, and 2 Corals. So yeah, let's kind of go over it. So let's see. So 2 Lancia seems pretty standard. The second Lancia never came up to me today. I was afraid it would, but it just didn't today. But I mean, there's I think in theory it definitely will if the game goes into grinds. It really what it seemed like was the minute you put up the first Lancia, it just seemed like you put you in such a good place, because man, the amount of recursion you get from summoning back bodies, and then people like I never even used the effect of this to float anything today, because no one ever got to that point where like the minute I went to some degree of combo and this hit board, I just seemed super safe. And so yeah, I never got a chance to use the float effect. But I do understand why you want to play 2, because you're probably typically not wanting to because even if you do float off of this, depending on how the circumstances are rolling up, you might not actually want to use the effect of some of the Trishula. You might just want to save it for the second Lancia summon. But yeah, I don't know. I never got that far today in my games, so yeah, I think I would definitely be sticking with this. And then other 10s, yeah, Chenning and Gamir, they came up multiple times throughout the day. These are definitely mandatory. You'll definitely be playing these. You make level 10 synchros so easily. I can't see why you'd not want to play those. And then you play at least like the 1 Croc and Coral for the combo. I played the second, and the Dragite is just a standard. It's the only 8 that we can really make here when we have to make an 8. That seems like worthwhile. Like yeah, there's some other stuff, but just Dragite seems like the safest, and there's a lot of spell and traps in the gate right now, so it just seems the best. Plus, I really like that Dragite works really well with having Nibiru's in the deck every time. That there's that little correlation where you make Nibiru and have Dragite. That's always really nice. And I did use that today. I was doing test games against Ritual Beast, and yeah, I was able to resolve Dragite's effect to bounce back cards. So that was pretty cool. And then yeah, I played the second Coral. Basically, this is what I would really consider like the one real flex of the deck. Everything else here feels pretty mandatory, honestly. I mean, Little Knight as well. These 2 cards I would say are the flex spots. And I was playing with other cards like Typhon and like Kraken. I ended up actually cutting Kraken the last second because it just didn't feel like it was necessary. Maybe I'd want to cite it, but I don't know if it's needed. And Little Knight just seems. I think I like Little Knight just because there's so many applications where you're gonna want to be able to manipulate your board, and just like in simplified game states, it just seems like a card like Little Knight is better to have than not to have. But maybe Typhon serves that role, or maybe Typhon replaces this. I look at Coral as like that follow-up 6 you make, and just be able to continue getting additional draws and popping cards. I really just didn't feel like anything. I would say this whole extra deck I would say is like pretty locked in for me. It's just this one spot that I'll probably be playing with and trying out different flex spots for the 15th. And then on the side deck, played the 3rd Nibiru in case I was playing against Snake Eyes. Shifter as a crossout target. I played 2 Drolls just as a crossout target, as well as like Droll for decks that might affect me. I probably wish I would have played 3 Drolls. I don't think it really would have come up today, but just I kind of made the side deck last second, and I think I would have wanted the third roll to make it in here. And then I played the anti-spell Ice Barrier card. I never actually summoned it today, but I was siding it in when I was going first, just as another floodgate to summon against like decks that I felt like it'd be impactful against. And then we played 2 Cosmics. This is mainly for like either going first in case like the hand traps weren't doing it, that we wanted something else, or depending on like what matchup we were playing against. Really like this is probably like mainly for like Snake Eyes, but never saw them. Played 3 Dark Rulers, which were really good today, and honestly I should have been able to, I think I should have been able to actually beat the U-Bell player potentially, but I messed up my interactions and went blockheaded. But yeah, Dark Ruler was pretty cool. This deck feels like it can play Dark Ruler pretty well. I've also played 3 evenly, as it seems like these cards paired together are pretty nice. I wasn't playing Thrust today. I think I want to fit Thrust in. I just couldn't really decide what needed to not be here, and I kind of wanted to max out on these. I didn't really want to have to do. I don't like this deck giving out interactions and then thrusting for a card. I think I like being able to shotgun these and then play. I just don't think the deck has enough ways to play through cards to get that far. And then I played Shifter as beat D-Barrier as a cross-out target, and I would still put it in when I went first. And then I sided the Typhon as like a going second card, and I would side out the second Coral for this every time. And yeah, this never came up, so I don't know if it's necessary or not. You know, like this card's always been like that, where it'll come up once every 50 games. But yeah, side deck honestly felt fine. Like all these cards would definitely, like, these would stay. This would probably go. This will be in constant fluctuation. This will probably stay. These will probably stay. Maybe go to a higher count. This probably stays, and you know, I don't know, something along this. Yeah, a lot of work to do, a lot of different avenues to look into, engines and to play around with, and just honestly just learning the format and just starting to play again and getting the rust off my technical play. But yeah, that's it for me now. For now, guys. I will catch you next weekend, hopefully with the next locals, and yeah, peace.